looks like an ambush. That's not going to work.
Brave the gaunt.
We have all the gems. Let's put them to use and continue onwards. No time to waste.
Debil, 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 kurwa, debil.
See what we have here.
No time to rest.
What's next?
This must be where initiates undertook their final preparations.
You show
The end
great
is near.
potential. Do not falter now. One more test awaits. Descend to the night zone. Make a sacrifice. Rise again.
This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shah's grace did we even make it this far.
Nothing. Shadowheart continues her prayer in silence. You feel your mind slip into Shadowheart's, but you are not the only one present.
Take my spear. Step.
As you command.
Now go. Warm my blade.
That wasn't for you to hear!
Dobra, dobra, nie spierdolę tego, bo... Kusiło? Kusiło? Bardzo kusiło. Tak?
Nothing. Shadowheart continues her prayer in silence.
All right. No need to dash in ahead of me. I'm ready.
Co się dzieje?
Nothing. Just a show of respect. Trust me.
Your party is gathered. You are ready.
O kurwa, dobra.
Your party is gathered.
Shadow, słuchaj, ja bym ci podrzucił coś. Nie, z ekwipunku, przecież nie. Mianowicie, ja bym ci podrzucił na chwilę. To... Czekaj, Shadowheart. Czekaj, Shadowheart i zapakujemy je w odpowiednią ilość, nie?
party is... Trepidation and awe ripple through you as you enter the water. Beyond lies Shah's domain. The shadow fell.
Lady Shah.
I feel lighter, unburdened, as if the softest push could send me drifting away.
Just a little bit further. See my actions, Lady Shah. Hear my words of faith.
Listen to
Blessed Night Singer, witness my adoration. Emptied my heart of falsehoods. I have vanquished your foes. Nearly there. Have to keep going. What am I to do? Lady Shah's will shall be done, as sure as night will fall. Lady Shah's will shall be done, as sure as night will fall.
I have felt you coming. The first in a century.
You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You, who have come to drive a dagger through my heart.
Not a dagger, a spear. My Lady Shah's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a dark justiciar is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. But your bond is strong. You may yet be able to sway her from the path of duty. to the path of light, and Night Song is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
Cannot allow! This is my mistress's will, my life's purpose! I can't believe I did that. Shah will disown me. Now I'm truly lost.
You were already lost, little warrior. A lost child, frightened by wolves.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? Lay a hand on me in friendship, not quite Sharon. And I will fight the battle that has been waiting for me this last century. Then, oh then, we will have much to discuss. Of silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden's Night Song. The Night Song is no more. You have given me a great gift, little warrior. Don't you find it oh so curious that you would spurn your dark lady? Perhaps you feel a stirring of the truth already. But that will come later. There is a battle yet to be fought. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready? To kill Ketheric Thorn.
We need to leave. Lady Shah won't stand for us to be here, not after what we did. I'm not sure there's a place that's far enough away for me to go. Let's get out of here, please. Whatever's the Night Song will be headed for Moonrise Towers. We'd better get there and see what she's unleashed against Ketheric Thorn.
such a terrible place. I should leave.
Forgive me.
Shadowheart, what happened? You were missing for a moment.
I thought this is all like some sort of terrible dream. Worse than failed her. I tried to leave, but Shah blocked me. Punished me for failing her. It felt like I was suffering the agony of 1,000 people all at once. But then she released me. Banished me, more like.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her now may break her spirit for good.
I suppose I do, don't I? You've done more to help me than my faith has in recent times, if I'm honest. Thank you. There's been something between us for some time. A connection. More than friends. I recognized it, but didn't act on it. I thought my faith was the most important thing in my life. I couldn't have been more wrong. I've squandered too much time already. I want to be with you. Now and always. Do you want the same? It wasn't too long ago that I could never imagine smiling again. Shows what I know. Nightsong promised she'd tell me something about myself. I need to speak with her as soon as I can. What she said to me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves, that's no coincidence. She took flight to hunt down Ketheric Thorm. All I can do is help hasten his demise, and hope that answers soon follow.
Musisz na razie zostać w obozie, nara.
Do you really... I'm sorry. I have a lot on my mind. The Shadowfell, Nightsong. I can think of little else. That's not the first... I don't know. Maybe it's a Selûnite trick, or another way for Lady Shah to test my faith. The sooner I speak to Nightsong, the sooner I'll know what the future holds for me. Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now. But I'm sorry. It might be best... You wanted something? Thank you. Fading fast. I need healing.
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to see how the patient reacts. Pray, perhaps, come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome.
To tak, oj pierdolę.
Still breathing, despite everything. Here we go.
The doctor is absent.
Okej. Hazel, jesteś, o kurwa.
Greetings. It is done.
Chociaż nie.
Greeting.
Zaczekaj na mnie uważać.
Sure that's the best course of action. Confirmed.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Well,
you wish to speak? We must find Thaniel. He's the embodiment, but if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn any... I can't be exact on a living wit. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it. I'm just glad to be...
You wanted something? Thank you. I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor counsel and...
So, you found the seat of the Absolute's power. And what a power it is. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm afraid this... I just hope my powers last long enough to... In any case... The Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me.
Siema Pogali.
Siema.
Grubo się podziało, uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi oczami. Dziące na.
I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me. It's desperation.
Teraz lecę spać.
Dobrze, dobranoc.
Z twarzą budzik.
To my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. I would have picked another route than assaulting the Absolute in its seat of power, at least until I knew what we were up against. But you made the choice for us. I hope that defeating Ketheric will give us the answers we seek. Now I must rest.
dog pants in his mouth. He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool. His eyes track the ball avidly. He shuffles on his paws, ready to chase after it. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily. His
Did you see it? The path of light. That's good, right? Means we might make it out of here alive.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
This place has been buzzing with talk of an adventurer who found us in a...
Hold. Who are you? And what are you doing here? I saw them flying. The path of light. This might all be over soon. Rest here, if you need. Then finish this.
Little fun at last.
Come on, man. Come on, Dad.
It might be useful.
It's a grim task, picking provision. But the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to reach...
A, dać wam wszystko.
That is not what it seems. I see you, shapeshifter.
What have you done? What have you done to me? Cannot lecture the chosen of the gods. You serve the Absolute. You serve me. Bow, you dog. Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break. You
good it is to see you again, Ketherick. At last you found a godmaster that suits you, it seems.
Aelin, the thief. You stole Isabel from me, and now you think you'll take my life in the bargain?
You dare to speak her name. After your crimes, innumerable, you would evoke her before me!
Enough. This ends, here and now. At last.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Oh yeah.
I won't give in. Light on my feet.
Enough. My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
Sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
We're not finished here. Not until Thom's dead for good.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
The General will call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was illithid. Follow it below and find him. I certainly do. Theory and supposition. Ketheric must die. And the Absolute with him, as you wish. Good hunt.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide.
This is an illithid colony. This must be where they harvest the...
All of this sitting beneath moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side.
This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap. Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles.
Flaming hell.
Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting red.
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came. Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Do it, and I'll let Will off his leash. A devil always keeps her promises.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices marked with illithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? We could be long dead before that long's elapsed.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Not going to happen. Right. I'm out of here. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me.
Kurwa. Muszę jakoś przekonać. Muszę jakoś przekonać, kurwa.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
Good work. As for the Clause Z...
6 months?
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Dead serious. But don't you fret. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's...
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions. All that remains of the pod inhabitant's former self. Your lungs burn with the dry heat of the fires raging about you. But the pain is not enough to diminish your swing. One goblin after another.
Whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Descend, assemble, prepare. Liberate!
Descend, faithful. We depart.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Descend, assemble, prepare, obey. Descend, assemble. Liberate!
My tadpole's squirming like it's excited. I'm scared.
You'd think I'd have more sympathy for someone trapped in a pod, but perhaps we should have left Mizora where we found her. You wanted something? I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. Thank you. I think...
No longer a background murmur, the presence in your...
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Wejdź.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The edict of Bane.
The lash of Baal!
Regiment of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Orderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. But I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Finer champions than you have tried and failed. Let us speak. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing, my daughter's life returned. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin. He's never had him. I have fought great wars before. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. With pleasure.
So long as Night Song's in that cage, Ketherick keeps coming back up. Have to keep going. think you can take me on?
Can't afford to let up.
Kurwa, nie mogę go tknąć. Zapierdolę. 525 na Telegram. No, że ty może i to być.
No longer.
We've found it.
You sure that
is
The last.
You wag your.
now. It's really now. We will empty this, and Ketherick, and I am the hero.
It is time.
Eterik Torm. Co na niego działa, kurwa? Klątwy, kurwa. Pancerz, kwas lub klątwy.
Shall be done.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death?
To make this quick.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward... Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. With
Pointless attacking Ketheric while the Night Song's bound to him. She must be freed.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
Nice. Musiałem kurwa forsem, tak ciu. No inaczej się nie dało.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me.
I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed. You have my sword, my fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
All right. The Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
We fly at your word.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery... It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the... And it must be the reason. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it is most... Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and are Bane, Baal, and Merkel. They are known to pick from their most devout followers. Each one alone would be a fool. But working together, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. Hope is a luxury for those who have it. This is the battle of our life. The army of... Within the city, an Elder Brain. An order the Death Gods Chosen are on. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. Our chances of success are slim. I will be your shield. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it.
I've been thinking on all that you learned below. If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? We look...
You there, Sharon.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth...
Now, you will leave us. We must...
Aelin?
My mom lives in the lower city.
Our enemies spread like rub rot and elder brain, but reminds me of old times. Aren't you?
Przecież się tak nie bawiłem.
Savor the moment of victory. When we met. Now it's time for you have these chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you come. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric. But you convinced me other. We ventured into darkness together. Now, when we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to compared to a shadow-cursed inn. With the Absolute's army gone, there's a Harper's. Beyond that,
we'll need food, medicine, some bedrolls if we're feeling luxurious. What will we do once we reach the city? No. One problem at a time. We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric, there are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the... But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. Baldur's Gate may seek on its together.
Gods be damned.
With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, everyone... We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate. It serves as headquarters for the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Or in a bit... I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, yes. But first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? It is. I was 17. Father, older Raven, that's when the cult of the dragon...
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believe as others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat, and intend to summon her to Fae.
To conjure a 10-day... I grabbed... There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mound, atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind as the maelstrom...
She read the terms while two devils stood witness. And I said yes. One soul for one city. She didn't. Tiamat made another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fire. The cultists, my soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is. You were right, of course. The new eye is ascending stone, courtesy of Mazura. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake. He returned. I tried to tell him the truth, but I showed him my stone after. He said only one word. Go.
You wanted something?
To Baldur's Gate. Voss will be waiting.
It is done.
Well met. That's the...
Luxurious. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand? What do you know about me? You... Almost no one.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard.
I chose to do that.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl.
Get to the...
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You,
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. remember that it is a common rite among Zeluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father.
That is him.
No.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? But you are a child no longer.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends. You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far. Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever and mirrored. Take it. You will
I'll need every advantage.
A debt repaid. Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow...
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Kurwa, w oczach wolę chyba świetlne.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need
Co, kurwa?
Of course.
O kurwa.
You'd never ask.
O kurwa, grubo, czyli doprowadziłem normalnie fabularnie do tego. To nieźle.
Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't keep my feelings straight ever since I spared Night Song, defied Shah. I don't know what comes next, but at least I have you by my side.
Zajebiście. Tu tylko jesteście mi do pomocy. Kim ty kurwa jesteś?
Oh, I need them to be just right. I wouldn't want to fail my new partner.
I know a few people who might beg to differ. May I have this dance?
Nie jestem
Are
zainteresowany.
you sure? I've been rehearsing, you know. I'd hate to Oh. I mean, yes.
I've been lied to. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'd better press on for now. And hope we're ready. But before that, there's one thing you'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Kurwa, ostrze miecz świetlny, ale bestia.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zelk Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Zevlor, with such high hopes for you, Hellrider. Maybe we can pawn off some of the stuff we find here. We could use the coin. Bedrolls if we're feeling luxurious.
Shadow curse persists. Shame we could not lift it. But we have to move on. Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice. Of course. Well,
Aha, bo to jeszcze ten.
not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
Okej. Czyli jesteśmy na tym. Czyli dopiero pewnie po pokonaniu absolutu będzie ta misja. No coś tam Mańka.
Looks like an army marched through here.
Ketheric is defeated. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. And however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Kurwa, znowu telefon się rozrywuje. Ja pierdolę.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and...
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Czegoś nową kwestię, czy...
Good. just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I Moon Maiden Selûne. Hear my mate, Most High. Darling, blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. You must face them. I will help.
Zajebiście.
I can't believe it. And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And a great deal. Ketheric Thorn. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us. So then... And this is where I still need answers. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. I didn't know that then. I found last light. By the time Jaheira, I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. I'm grateful.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait, but sleep is not for...
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
never a dull moment.
I will ascend.
Battle favors the fearless.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you!
Ucieknij przez portal.
I will ascend.
Forever dauntless. Survival is all that matters. Let's see what this does.
Gods, any moment now, that orb is going to explode.
Guardian.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.